Welcome to Shallow YouTube channel. My name is Yuko. I am a sports and fitness instructor here at CFB Shallow. Today we are doing high intensity interval training, aka HIIT training. We have total 5 exercises and in 6 rounds. Each round will have a different work and rest ratio, and we will move through the first 3 rounds and then have a rest, and the next 3 rounds, and we're done. So first 5, we're going to explain the 5 exercises, and then we'll do warm up, and we'll do the main part, and then we'll do cool down, and then we're done. So first exercise is push up to the toe reach. So you start from the push-up position, and then you will do push-up, and a knee down, and roll from your back, reach your toe, and come back to the push-up position, and do the push-up. If you have enough space, you can go push-up, and then turn to your one side, come back, push up, roll to the other side, like so. Continue through for the duration. Second exercise is plank chest step. So you're get into the plank position, wider the feet, more support, now lower the feet harder. From here, you will do lift the one head, tap your shoulder, tap your shoulder. So when you tap it, try not to shift your weight too much left and right. You want to keep it as stable as possible to tap and tap. Engage your core, engage your quads to stable yourself and tap and tap. So that's the second exercise. Third exercise is squat to split squat. So stand nice and upright, squat. So 2 squat, and then go into the split squat, going 1 step back or forward. Either way, you're going down 2, 2, and come back to the regular squat, do 2, switch to the other side, 2. Repeat throughout your duration. Fourth exercise is reverse plank to reverse pike. So, you start from facing up, so your fingers are pointing forward, hands right below your shoulder. From here, reverse plank, lift your hips up. That's the reverse plank. If that's enough for you, hold it there for the duration. If you can move from here, move and the hips back to the reverse pike position and come back. So make sure when you go pike, your bum is not staying on the ground. Make sure to keep your hips up and push back and come back to the reverse plank. And last exercise is fifth one. It's a plank rotation. Start from the leg in the front plank position. Nice and tight, nice and tight core. From here, you rotate to the side and come back to the front, going to the other side. So when you rotate, keep your core, upper body and lower body nice and stay together and move together. When you go side leg, you want to keep it as a one line, move together, come back, move together to the side. So first round is 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. Second round is 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. And the third round is 20 seconds of work, 5 seconds of rest. And then we have 1 minute rest, we'll go reverse. So we'll start from 20 seconds of work, 5 seconds of rest, 30, 10, 40, 20, and we're done. So, grab some water. If you don't have space, create some space and we'll do the warm-up. Let's start with high knee hug. So grab your knee, switch to the other side. So nice and big range. Increase mobility from your hip. And 10. So now going to the butt kick. So kick your heels up. Or you can, if you need a little bit of assistance, add a little bit of quad stretch if you need it. Kick your heel up. 10. Now going to the shoulder circle. So big shoulder circle. And going to the other way. Now coming in and out. So hug and open up. Hug and open up. Make sure switch the top hand. And now switch to up and down. Reaching up and down, up, down. going to the front and back, so like push up, front and back, front, back, front, back, front, and back. Good. So now going to the inchworm to the thoracic rotation. So stand nice and upright. If you need to bend your knee a little bit more. From here, you're reaching down to the ground, touch the ground, come into the plank position. From here, you step one leg forward, like lunge, and you rotate towards the leg side, and then rotate to the outside. Come back to the plank, and push back to the standing. That's one. So you switch to the other side. So reaching down, coming down to the plank position, step other leg forward, make sure you're nice and forward, make sure your ankle and knees are aligned together. Rotate towards your leg, and rotate away from your leg, and then come into the plank, push back. One more on each side. So reaching down, if you need to bend your knee, reach down to the ground, and step forward, rotate, and rotate, and back to plank, push back, and last one. Reaching down, step forward, rotate, and back to the plank. There you go. Now coming down to the ground, before we go down to the ground, give me 3 half squat and 3 full squat. So half squat, you're going down a little bit thigh above your knee. So small squat, and then 3 deep squat or full squat. So full range of motion, and come back. So make sure when you go down, your heel's not coming up. Keep your heels down and squat down. There you go. Good. So now going down to the ground, and then we'll do a little bit of hip mobility. So hip rotation 90-90. So one leg is a forward, one leg is a side. You create 90 degree at your knee, 90 degree at the other knee, like so. From here, your feet are staying on the spot. Lift your knee up, and then switch to the other side. If you need to, use your head to help you guide through the move. One side, going to the other side. So the foot, stay on the same spot, just switching your knee, going right side and left side. Four, 5, and the next one. Good. So now, laying down on your back, bend your knee. We will do a little bit of upper body shoulder retraction. So elbow on the ground. From here, you will squeeze your shoulder blades together and push the ground. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together and press your elbow to the ground. So your shoulder is coming off from the ground a little bit, and hold and come back. Do thigh. So from here, lift and squeeze. So make sure your neck is not tense. You're tensing between your shoulder blades and the bottom of the shoulder blades. 2, 3, 4. So press your elbow down. 5. Good. From here, moving on to the bridge. So a little bit of hip activation. So heels stay on the ground. Lift your hips up and squeeze. So at the top, your shoulder, hip, and knee as a one line. So this is a little bit too low. So make sure nice and high, and come back down. So squeeze your glutes. It's not your low back that's lifting. It's your glutes that's gonna lift and come back down. So do 10 hip bridge. So when you're lifting up, make sure knees don't go outside or inside. Keep it aligned with your hip. And 10. Good. There we go. So the warm-up is done. So do some other stretches or warm-up if you needed to. And a little bit of ankle and wrist. And we'll get going. So I'll set the timer ready. So first one is a push-up to the toe reach. Second one is a plank chest tap. Third one is a squat to split squat. Fourth one is a reverse pike, reverse plank to reverse pike. And the fifth one is a plank rotation, so front to side, front to side. First set, 40 seconds to work, 20 seconds to rest. All right, let's get going. So push up. Oh, this one. If you're capable to, then go a little bit faster. Go right and left, or you can go just going one side. That's your choice. Reach to your toe, lift your chest up, last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the rest. So second exercise is plank chest down. So keep it nice and tight core. Make sure you're not rotating too much from your hip or from your chest as well. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So when you lift, make sure you're not shifting side and side. Try to keep it as parallel as possible. Press down your hand, the balancing side. Nice and tight core. So if you're going a lot in sideways, keep it wider stance. Make sure hands are right below your shoulder. If you go away from your shoulder, it's a little bit hard to hold. So make sure hands are below your shoulder. Nice and tight core. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes. Left and right. Nice and tight core. And the rest. And third one is a squat to split squat. So start from 2-leg squat and then step back or step forward to go in split squat. Do 2, back to the regular 2-leg squat. All right, ready, set, and go. So 2 regular squat, step back or step forward, do 2 squat, or split lunge, then back to 2. And then switch to the other side. Back to 2. And 2. More than halfway there. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the rest. Reverse plank to reverse pike. So fingers facing forward, hands right below your shoulder. So push down, shoulder down, and lift your hips up. All right, ready, set, and go. So start with the reverse plank. If you can able to hold it there, coming down to the pike, push your hands back, and come back to the reverse plank. If this is hard for your shoulder, coming down to the reverse tabletop. So ideally, your shoulder, hip, and knee as a one line. So this is a little bit low, so nice and high. So option plank, tabletop, or plank to the pike. Pike is the hardest. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And the last one is a plank rotation. So front, side. So nice and connection between shoulder, hip, to move it together as a one unit. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So side plank, back to the other side, and come back. I would suggest that both legs start from the leg in the plank position. That makes it a little bit easier to go side plank without stucking your leg, foot together. It's a little bit faster transition. Make sure you rotate your upper body with your hip. Go in side plank. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. So first round is done. Now going to second round. It's going to be 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Back to the beginning. So push up to toe reach. Hopefully I can go left and right. This time. 3, 2, 1, and go. So go down to the toe reach. Back to the push up. Toe reach. So lift your chest up when you do toe reach. Make sure you're lifting your chest up towards your toes and come back to the push-up. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. Plank chest tap. So there are a lot of wrist work. If you need a little rest, and then keep going. So chest tap, left and right. If you need a little bit more challenge for your core exercise, you can add, instead of chest tap, you can get forward reach. Same thing as a chest tap. When you reach, you don't want to rotate, you don't want to sink down. Keep it nice and tight. Core, reach forward, come back. Reach forward and come back. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. Alright, where are we? Squat. So 2 squat and then split squat 2. Go. And then split squat. Back to 2. And 2. So nice and good range of motion. So I'm holding my front squat is slightly a little bit shallow. Nice and big range of motion. If your knee bothers, then don't go too low. There you go. And rest. Reverse plank to reverse pike. So pick the options, whichever you can do. So reverse tabletop, option 1. Option 2, plank, same thing. Shoulder, hip, and knee and ankle one line. Or from here to go pike, push your hips back and come back up. Squeeze your core and push it back and come back. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. A little bit fast. There you go. Nice work. And plank rotation. So front plank, step down, front, side. Ready, and go. So move the whole unit as together. So when you move it, your head, shoulder, hip, and knee as one line, and move together, come back. Same thing, move together, and come back. And move together, come back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, second round is done. We're going to the third round. It's gonna be fast. Push up to the toe ridges. And go. It's gonna be 20 seconds of work, 5 seconds of rest. There you go. Nice work. Whew. Plank chest out. And go. Water break is coming. Keep going. Last 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and rest. And then squat, and split squat. Go. Keep the balance. Nope, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Reverse plank. Let's go. From here, and then going pike, and come back. Push back, and come back. Nice work. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Last one. Plank rotation. And go. I forgot 20 seconds. A 5 seconds rest is really short. Now going a little bit break, and then we're going back again. Okay, have some water break. Now it's the time to catch up your breath. If you need to, like me, I need to wipe off the floor from my sweat. And we're going back again. So 20 to 5, 30 to 10, and then 40 to 20. And then we're going back. Same 5 exercise. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So back to the push-up, and to reach your toe, and switch. Now on this side. 20 seconds shorter, but 40. Do as many as you can. And release. Alright, going to the chest rack. There we go. So going chest out, make sure your hip is not rotating. Keep it stable, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads. Nice and tight core, shoulder down. Your back's not sinking down. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Squat and split squat. Ready, set, and go. And a split squat. Back to 2. And split squat. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. And reverse plank. And reverse plank. Oh, let's go. From here, squeeze back to the reverse plank. Back to the reverse plank. Whew. Shoulder down, nice and tight core. Squeeze and push back. Option, you can do tabletop and hold. And rest. Awesome. Plank rotation. Get ready. And go. So nice and tight. Plank position. Side plank. And come back. Side plank. Come back. If your wrist is getting tired, you can do the same thing from your elbow. Side plank. Come back. And side plank. And come back. Nice work. So now we're going up. It's going to get longer and longer. Push up and toe reach. Here you go. Knee push up if you need it. Modify through the movement. Five more seconds. And a rest. Alright. Chest out. Again, if your wrist is getting tired, you can do the elbow plank and then forward reach. There's options. Or high plank and chest tap. Both ways, nice and tight core. Hands are right below shoulder, or elbows are right below shoulder. Nice and tight core. Back is not sinking down. Keep your back up. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your core. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Squat. Here. Ready, set, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So squat and split squat. So wide stance, bend both knees, come back up, both knees down, and come back up. Back to squat, 2-leg squat. Step back, knees, both knees bend, and come back, knees, come back. 10 more seconds. So make sure toes and knees are forward. Toes and knees are forward. Rest. Reverse pike. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Go. This one. Option, tabletop. Nice and high. Or option 2. Reverse plank. Make sure hip is not sinking down. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips up. From here, reverse pike, push back, Push back, squeeze your core, and come back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Plank rotation. So elbow plank, hand plank, high plank, it's your choice. Come here, rotate to the side, come back, rotate to your side, come back, side, come back, side, come back, or elbow plank, side plank, or side plank, and come back to the side plank, and come back, side plank, and come back, almost done, and rest. Whew. Going to 40-20. Back to the push-up to the toe reach. Ready. Last set. And go. So reach to 2. And come back to the push-up. Reach to 2. Shoulder down, nice and take core. If you need to, do it from your knee. Reach to 2. Reach to 2. 10 more seconds. I know 40 seconds is longer. So keep it going. Nice work. Whew. Climb chest out. Almost there. Elbow, hand, that's your choice. If it is elbow plank, reach front, and tap to your shoulder. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. From here, nice and tight core. Make sure you're not shifting side to side. Minimize your rotation. Shoulder down, nice and tight core. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads. 4, option. Elbow plank, reach forward, or just hold your elbow plank, or high plank. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. Whew. Squat and split squat. Whew. 10 seconds. Get ready. This is the last set. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and go. So 2 squat and 2 split squat. So step back, toes and knees are forward, bend both sides of the knee, come back, push down straight, and come back. Back to 2 leg squat. And split squat. So down straight, come back up. Push down and up. Almost there. Last 15 seconds. Last 5. There you go. Whew. 2 more. Reverse plank to reverse pike. 10 seconds. Get ready. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So reverse plank to reverse pike, and then come back up. So pike, I'm not really good at it, but make sure your hip is up, not touching to the ground, and come back. Or option, tabletop, or option, reverse plank and hold. Both ways, shoulder down, nice and tight core, hips are up, keep going, and rest. Last one, plank rotation. Elbow plank, high plank, that's your choice. Listen to your body, if your wrist is getting tired, coming down to elbow plank. So you might need to do elbow plank, come inside, then go side plank, come back, side plank. All right, let's go, last 40 seconds. elbow like so. And then when you go sideways, turn your hand, go side plank, come back, rotate, side. Make sure shoulder, hip, and ankle as a one line. Elbows right below your shoulder. There you go. That's all. Whew. Nice work. Okay, let's do the cool down. So let me stop the timer. All right, nice work. Grab some water if you need to. If your heart rate is still high, walk around a little bit. My wrist is getting a little bit tired too, so I need the forward arm stretch. So let's do it. So start with the upper body stretch. If you're still breathing hard, keep walking until you can slow it down or you're comfortable to stand stationary, or you can move around when you do stretch. So start with the shoulder stretch. Cross over and stretch your shoulder. And switch to the other side. And relax and chest stretch. So reaching back to the chest stretch. If that's give you enough stretch, perfect. Option 2 is grab your hand in the back. That's option 2. Option 3 is to push it back, back and up. To give you a little bit more chest stretch. Good. And let your hand relax. Now forearm stretch, so palms facing out. So stretch the inside of your forearm. Now switch, so palms inside, so stretching outside of your forearm. So bring your palms forward to your arm. And switch to the other hand, so palms out, stretch it inside of your arm. And switch the palms in, stretch outside of your forearms. And relax, a little bit neck stretch, so ear to the shoulder. So bring your ear to shoulder, don't lift your shoulder, shoulders stay there. Just move your head to the side. So stretching the side of the neck. And switch to the other side, so ear to the shoulder. And come back to the middle. This time, ear to the shoulder, but looking diagonally down. So diagonal down, so you're stretching a little bit behind your neck instead of the side of the neck, a little bit behind. come back to the middle, switch to the other side, so ear to the shoulder, and look diagonally down. And come back slowly to the middle, and then going down to the ground, and we'll do the lower body stretch. So, laying side leg, quad stretch, laying sideways, grab the top leg, and bring your knee back, so close to the other side of the knee, and also push your knee back to your shoulder, hip, and the knee will be one line. And switch to the other leg. Same deal. So your top leg, you grab your ankle or foot, bring your knee back. So your shoulder, hip, knee as a one line. Push your hips back and knees back. Bring your knee closer to the ground. Whoa. Find your balance. Don't roll backwards. And relax. Now coming back on your back, then we do a hamstring stretch. So reaching one leg behind your knee and the head, shoulders stay on the ground, and stretch your hamstring. And switch your leg. Switch to the other side. Keep your head, shoulder, and elbow back on the ground as much as you can. If you're having difficulty grabbing your knee, also just grab a towel or something like a belt, something to help you assist to bring your knee close to your chest without lifting your head. And relax. This time is a figure 4 glute stretch, so one leg bend, other leg coming over to the other side. If that's give you enough glute stretch for your top side of the leg, stay there. Or you can grab behind the bent side of the leg and then do a little bit more. Bring your knee closer to your chest, and it's going to give you a little bit more intense glute stretch. And slowly come back down, switch your legs. Other leg, stay on the ground. Other one coming on top, grab behind your knee, and head back to the ground too. Good. And relax, legs back to the ground. This time one leg, grab your knee to your chest, and bring your knee towards the ground. So cross over your body, and then knee coming down to the ground. Opposite side of the shoulder, stay on the ground. Reach your hand to the side. That would be hard to see, isn't it? Go ahead. This way. Rotate. Reach. Like so. If you feel comfortable, look towards your head. The shoulder, stay on the ground. A little bit of rotation from your low back, and just a little bit of chest stretch. rotate across the body, and the shoulders stay on the ground. Hopefully you can see it. And coming back to the middle. And last stretch, downward dog stretch. Your palms, hands are down. I know it's like you just did the wrist stretch, but we're going back to the hand again. So lift the hips up and push your heels down to the ground. Push your palm down to the ground as well. And lift your hip bone a little bit higher to the ground. Stretch your calf, but also hamstring. A little bit in your upper back as well. And slowly coming back down. Here we go. That's the high HIIT training for the day. Thank you for joining me for today's training session. We have 2 classes in each day, morning and afternoon. So check that in, and see you next time.